Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC B1238, also known as DTC indicator 45, indicates a problem in the passenger's air mix control motor circuit within the Honda Accord 2023 and newer models. This issue relates to the vehicle's climate control system. Specifically, it may involve the air mix control motor, linkage, or door. The air mix control motor plays a crucial role by adjusting the temperature of the air entering the cabin based on the driver's and passenger's preferences. When the climate control unit detects an out-of-range input voltage from this motor, it identifies an abnormality and logs the DTC in the system memory. This could lead to improper heating or cooling, affecting overall comfort in the vehicle. Proper diagnosis is essential to pinpointing the issue, ensuring that either the air mix control motor, its associated circuits, or the climate control unit requires attention. DTC B1238 signifies an identifiable malfunction in the passenger's air mix control motor, its associated linkage, or the door mechanism. The passenger's air mix control motor regulates the airflow temperature by adjusting the air mix, directly influencing the cabin comfort levels. The linkage connects the motor to the door, which physically controls the airflow. All of these components are usually located behind the dashboard around the climate control unit. If the input voltage to the passenger's air mix control motor falls outside its designated target range, the climate control unit records this error as a system abnormality. Understanding these components is vital for diagnosing climate control issues and addressing the discomfort that can arise from inconsistent temperature regulation inside the vehicle. Several potential causes may lead to DTC B1238 being triggered. Firstly, there might be issues with voltage input to the passenger's air mix control motor, potentially due to damaged wiring or poor connections. Secondly, the passenger's air mix control motor itself could be faulty, meaning it may not be functioning correctly in regulating airflow. Finally, a malfunction within the climate control unit might also be the culprit. If this unit fails or has internal errors, it cannot properly interpret the signals from the air mix control motor. Each of these conditions can cause the DTC to be set, requiring a thorough investigation to identify the exact failure point within the system. When DTC B1238 is triggered, several symptoms may manifest, primarily affecting the vehicle's climate control experience. One immediate symptom is inconsistent air temperature. Drivers and passengers may find that the temperature inside the cabin does not match their chosen settings, leading to discomfort. Additionally, air conditioning, AC, may fail to function correctly, causing inadequate cooling when needed. Another potential symptom could be a noisy operation of the air mix control motor, indicating mechanical issues or strain on the components involved. If any of these symptoms arise, it's crucial to initiate the troubleshooting procedure to fully diagnose the problem linked to this DTC. The first step in diagnosing DTC B1238 involves preparing the vehicle for inspection. Begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This activates the necessary electrical systems for testing. The next action is to conduct a self-diagnostic function, which can be performed using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, or directly through the climate control unit. Engaging this built-in diagnostic feature allows for the retrieval of fault codes and helps in affirming the presence of DTC B1238. This initial step is critical, as it establishes a baseline for understanding whether the system is responsive and functioning as intended before further inspections are carried out. The next troubleshooting step focuses on inspecting the wiring related to the air mix control system, specifically the M-Hot AS and M-Cool AS circuits. For troubleshooting, ensure that the passenger's air mix control motor connector is disconnected. you will inspect the M-Hot AS circuit for any open wiring. A normal condition should show less than 1 ohm of resistance. Likewise, perform the same inspection for the M-Cool AS circuit, also expecting a resistance of less than 1 ohm. If either circuit shows an open condition, this indicates a break in the wiring that needs repair. Assessing the integrity of these circuits is crucial as they facilitate proper communication between the climate control unit and the air mix control motor. The next step requires inspecting both the M-Hot AS and M-Cool AS circuits for potential short circuits. You must ensure the ignition is off during this inspection. Begin by testing for shorted conditions to ground on the M-Hot AS circuit. A normal result should indicate a resistance measurement of greater than 1 megohm, 1 MO. Next, repeat this testing for the M-Cool AS circuit, which should also reflect a resistance exceeding 1 MO. Performing these checks helps identify if the circuits have developed any shorts that could interfere with the signals sent to the climate control unit. If the resistance is below the specified threshold, there is likely a short causing the DTC. If the previous inspections confirm the integrity of the wiring and circuits involved, the focus shifts to the climate control unit itself. This inspection is critical if the passenger's air mix control motor and its corresponding circuits have been verified as functional. Whether through visual inspection or diagnostic assessment, determine if the climate control unit is presenting faults or irregularities. If issues are identified with the climate control unit, especially if it shows abnormal responses during diagnostics, it could very well be the source of the DTC B1238. This deliberation will help isolate the component that requires replacement or repair, bringing clarity to the overall diagnostic process. After successfully repairing the identified components responsible for DTC B1238, the final verification step is crucial to ensure the repair was effective. First, you need to clear the DTC using the HDS or the climate control unit's diagnostic functions. After clearing the code, it is essential to run the climate control system to test the functionality of the repaired or replaced parts. Monitor the system for responsiveness, particularly focusing on temperature adjustments and airflow capabilities. Ensuring that the climate control system operates properly without logging the DTC again confirms that the issue has been resolved. This verification seals off the diagnostic process and guarantees that the vehicle's climate control system is functioning as intended. To prevent future occurrences of DTC B1238, regular maintenance and inspections of the climate control system are advisable. Routinely check the connections and wiring associated with the passenger's air mix control motor and climate control unit to ensure they remain intact and free from corrosion. Additionally, verifying the functionality of the climate control unit and its components periodically can help prevent unexpected failures. Performing these inspections can catch potential problems ahead of time, ensuring comfort during drives and reducing the need for reactive repairs. Consider adding a schedule for these inspections to the vehicle maintenance log to keep track of necessary checks. In summary, DTC B1238 points to faults in the passenger's air mix control motor circuit, which can directly impact passenger comfort by providing inconsistent cabin temperatures. Understanding the components involved, like the air mix control motor, linkage, and climate control unit, is essential for effective troubleshooting. The systematic inspection process includes verifying input voltage, assessing the integrity of circuits, and diagnosing the climate control unit itself. Proper repair and preventive maintenance will safeguard against the recurrence of similar DTCs, ensuring comfort and enhanced vehicle functionality. By following these diagnostic steps, technicians can efficiently resolve issues related to DTC B1238, thereby restoring the optimal operation of the climate control system in Honda Accord 2023 and newer models. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.